You just disturbed me supping a delicious, lovely ale by the fire. Welcome back, it's Brewmaster, the beer brewing simulator. And I'm here to brew some more beers again. We have our 4 mighty fine beers here. Subtle Spice, Galactic Shock, Happy and Hoppy, and Vice Vitch. What a selection of beers. We improved our house as well last time, just a very small bit. Look, we have little fridge magnets now. And honestly, I look forward to seeing what else we can unlock on other different recipes. The other thing I just want to mention before we get going, firstly, this one's going to be a little bit of a short one. I'm probably going to just do a single season for this episode, because I think this is going to get a series slot now, because honestly, the reception to the game has been fantastic. People have been commenting about their favourite beers. Honestly, keep doing that. I enjoy talking about ales. It's one of the few hobbies that, I have at the moment. And so I think we're going to give it a slot. And I think I'm going to call it Brews Day. We're going to put one up every Tuesday. Maybe a season, maybe 2 seasons, depending on how much time I've got. And you can have your fun brewing beer simulation game. Bessie, what's wrong? I'm doing an intro here and you're shouting at me. Okay, she's gone. But yeah, we can do some fun beer brewing simulation stuff every week. And this will stop me getting burnt out on, because I've played simulation games before, and if you upload one every day, I feel like I burn out a bit on it. So just to avoid doing that, let's have Brews Day. This season will end perfect. Let's see what we have. Ooh, a delivery box. This should help with your first all-grain brew. I hope it serves you as well as it did me, Jeff. A picnic cooler. Oh, thanks, Jeff. I'll retrieve it. And I should have probably just stored it. I presume you're going to go in the equipment cupboard. There you go. Alright, what have we got in Brewers Quarterly this time? It's time for the next vital step in your journey, brewer. All grain brews replace malt extracts with, you guessed it, grains. And in doing so, opens up a vast new world of flavour combinations and mouth-watering beer styles. Believe me, once you go all grain, you'll never go back. I don't think that's how that saying goes, Jeff, but sure. I sent you a package containing a trusty companion to all homebrewers. A repurposed picnic cooler. This will serve as your mash tun, using all grain recipes to get sugars out of the grains. You'll essentially be making your own extract now. You'll find a couple of all grain recipes in the latest issue of Quarterly to get you started. Let's get mashing. Use a mash tun, complete an all grain brew. Fine. That seems brilliant. Okay. So we have Game of Foams. The batch size still small. Beer category a pale ale. A local board game cafe is looking for a delicious pale ale to feature in their regular event, Tabletop Tipples. I like the name. Just tip, ABV can be increased for any recipe adding more grains for all grain recipes, or malt extracts for extract recipes. So we can do an all grain recipe here, sure. And it has to be at least 4.5%. Okay. And a pale. And then my other one is Beer Detected. Local metal detecting group, the Dirt Sharks, have requested an all-grain brew to commemorate their recent milestone of 1,000 bottle caps discovered, plus 1 Roman coin. Make sure to use an all-grain recipe to fulfill this job. All-grain brewing requires a mash tun. And we have that, I think. Okay, so this one is a small batch size. They want grain-based malts, that's fine. But do you have any bonus requirements? Use any ingredient of the subcategory grains kilned malts. Well, you don't say you want like a pale ale. It can be anything as long as it's a grain-based malt. Right? That's what it seems like. Just 1 second, I need to see what this best cat's doing. Sorry, just gonna pause a second. Okay, they seem fine. They seem fine. They're just meowing at probably the house ghosts like cats do, where they just stare off like over your shoulder, and you're like, "What are you looking at?" And you turn over your shoulder and you see nothing. It's like, well, that's probably a ghost then, right? Okay, last time we did 2 beers at once. I think this time I'm going to just do one since this is a new recipe. I don't exactly know how this will all integrate time-wise. So let's track this job. Because this one does need the grain-based malts, and you want kilned malts. Okay. So let me see, Belgian IPA. I mean, okay, we had a discussion, full enough, in the comments about someone enjoying a Belgian IPA. Brewing method, all grain, so this is definitely one we want. What's the other recipe? A blonde ale, and it's all grain as well. Okay, I think we'll give Belgian IPA to the, what we call the Dirt Sharks. Obviously, it's extremely hazy, that makes sense. It's a all grain Belgian. The ABV is 4.3. Did they have any specification for the ABV? No, they didn't. This one is 4.66, which is a bit dangerous for the other one. But they want a pale ale. Okay, so we'll give Belgian IPA to team number 2, the Dirt Sharks. A more complex IPA style that needs you to showcase both American hops and Belgian yeast. It's this combination of banana and pear from the yeast and the fruity tropical notes from the hops that's the key. And, while you're thinking about all that, don't forget the malt needs to be just present enough to take the harsh edge off the bitterness. Flavour notes, banana. Ooh. Oh my god, how many tasting notes have you got? Very fruity though. Banana, apricot, peach, apple, plum. This is insane. This is a fruit cocktail. Alright, pin it. And let's just look at the articles for a second. Ooh, some dancing at what's like an Oktoberfest type thing. Frothing up. I'm sure this has a lot of nice beer lore. Oh, summary. A mash tun. Using all grain recipes to create the mash. Hot water is added to the grains, in the container to create fermentable sugars and eventually the wort. Mash tuns are specialised containers using all grain recipes to extract fermentable sugars from grains and to create the wort. Extract-based brewing doesn't require a mash tun as the sugars needed for the brewing are already in a consumable state. Yep. They are the gloopy containers. Traditional mash tuns were made from metal and wood, but today they needn't be. And food-safe plastics are often used to better insulate the liquid inside. I'm pretty certain some people also do use, rum barrels and whiskey barrels just to give them that, peatiness maybe from a whiskey. And they are typically delicious. I don't know if it's done this way, but I know Harvesting, has some older dubs which are brewed in whiskey barrels of certain years. Delicious beer. Highly recommend. But only if you like whiskies and you like darker beers. Homebrew is a resourceful bunch, and many of the old picnic cooler boxes have been converted into a mash tun for those looking to try their hand at all grain brewing. This sounds like a great time. Alright, what do I need on my pinned recipe? We have a picnic cooler. Do I have everything? No. I need Belgian Pilsner, British mild ale, a dark Munich, a Palanca, a Sanborn, a Wairaka, and Bayern Weizen Ale number 2. Okay, you know what? Just purchase all of this. I'm sure it asked me for one other thing, right? It said use a certain ingredient. Subcategory grains kiln... use any ingredient of the subcategory grains kilned malts. Grains kilned malts. Okay. We're in the wrong section. Base malts, kiln malts. The dark Munich is one of these, I think. Yeah, so we're actually fine with this recipe completely. Okay. Right. Let's open the box, store it all, and get down to business. One other thing, sorry, I forgot about is apparently I've been doing the X-ray mode wrong. I assumed, and again, if you make an assumption, you make an ass out of you and me. I assumed that the X-ray mode, which comes up every so often, was the ability for me to see the, the amounts of like sugars undissolved and temperatures. Apparently it's not, so I'm going to try and check out X-ray mode this time and make sure, I'm actually doing it correctly. Anyway, add grain to mash tun, Belgian Pilsner, British mild ale, dark Munich. Okay. Are you in the fridge? You are not. That makes sense. I've already forgotten. My memory, man. Belgian Pilsner, British mild, dark Munich. Belgian Pilsner. So you just want this. How much did you want, sorry? 3.5 kilos of Pilsner. Alright, let's do this one at a time. 3.5 kilos. Holy mother of God, you could put a lot in. So we'll take 4 out and be careful. We'll do a little skill game. British mild, you want 3 kilos? Easy peasy. Never mind. You know what? Fuck you, game. I'm retrieving 2 and then 1. I'll play the Die Hard barrel game thing, the water bucket. And the last one, I pushed the wrong button. I alt-tab for some unknown reason. 400 grams. Okay, that we will have to do the skill game on as well. So add these to the mash tun. Okay, we have Belgian Pilsner. And we need to put 3.5 in. They're pretty satisfying ASMR-like sounds, no? Grains going into a cooler. It reminds me of a rain stick. An instrument only used in primary schools, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, what can you say about that? Also, what can you say about these cats? Where are you? I can hear you under my feet. Okay, this is just pour all of it into it, because we go for 3. Again, we're getting extra style points for the beer by pouring it from a ridiculously high distance. Whoops. Because you're just going to get, like, powder everywhere. If you have asthma, this is not what you want. I've also just poured all the dark Munich in completely by accident. Okay. Well, that's fine. You know what? I like my Belgian IPAs with more dark Munich in. I like darker beers, so I'm just going to say that was intentional. And not a slip of the finger. Perfect. Okay, let me... This is empty, right? You're not. You can go back in the cupboard, even though it's infinite. And you guys go in the bin. Right. Add 21 litres of water to the container. I really wish I'd cleaned this first. Do I start it all again? You know what? Oh. This will clean the item and return it to storage. Let's start again. I'm not risking it. I don't want to, poison the poor people at the Dirt Shark, whatever it was called. They sound like they have enough problems. They're celebrating the fact they found 1 Roman coin on the beach. And 500 bottle caps or whatever it was. Okay, anyway, I can still remember this. This was 3.5. This one was Die Hard. And this one was Skill Check as well. Right, take the lid off. Put it in. So 3.5. Honestly, I'm just showboating at this point. I'm just showing off my perfect pouring skills, right? Easy. Easy. Just a little pinch. A little pinch. Oh, it's ruined. Right, all of you in. Then make sure you push the number 3 next time, not the number 4. Sweet. 3. There we go. We're doing it. And then finally, so, oh, it says 400 grams. Oh, yeah, 400 grams. I've got 500. Easy. Easy. Oh, oh. Getting closer. Closer. Okay. That time, I'm going to call mouse issues. I actually clicked in on the middle mouse button, and it just went crazy. But that was better than the last time, so... okay. You go back in here. You go back in here. And then you two go in the bin. And this time, we haven't screwed it up. We've washed the container. Wait. How do I put you in the sink? Oh. Excuse me? Can... Okay, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty certain I could get this cooler into that sink, even with, you know, the malts and stuff in it. Pretty comfortably. And also, how am I meant to heat this up? This is plastic. Should I not be pouring the hot water in? Add 21 litres of water to the brew container and heat to 84 degrees. Add 10 litres of hot water to the mash tun. Oh! I get it. This isn't the brew container. This is the brew container. I see now. I see. I was going to say, you don't put this on the heat. That's crazy. Also, put the lid back on this while I'm figuring things out. Okay, let's clean this. And 5. Okay, take the lid off. Open the tap. Let's just fast forward time a little bit. Alright. Got a bit too excited with that. Let me just pour a little bit of this out. There you go. You know what? That'll do. Okay, so you need to be heated. $10 litres of hot water to the mash tun. So I guess I'm pouring 10 litres out of there into this. Yeah. Because it's not saying heat the mash, it's just saying that it's going to make the mash go to 65. Hold mash at 65 degrees for 1 hour by topping it with hot water when required. Oh my god. Okay, this is going to be a little bit of a longer one. I'm glad I'm only doing one of these. Okay, so you need to get to 84. Just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Okay. Can I put this any closer? No, it has to be at a jaunty little angle. Sure. Lid off. Lid off. We're going to pick this up with my asbestos hands. And 10 litres. That'll do. Stop pouring. Put you back on the hob. So I need to control this temperature. Hang on a minute. It's 11:11. So we need to go to 12:11. I should also be doing this. 1 hour. And yeah, this went up to 64 degrees. Okay. Do I have X-ray mode up yet? Show X-ray. G. Ah, okay. It is like that, but it shows you more details. So I can see the liquid volume, the temperature at, and the rate that it's decreasing in temperature. Oh, so I could calculate how much water I'd need to add at each point to keep a consistent temperature. We have an undissolved amount of 6.79 kilos, which is basically just all of the grain right now, which makes sense. The colour is 1 SRM. I'm not exactly sure what an SRM is. Okay. Specific gravity 1. That's fine. That's going to give us our alcohol content eventually. It tells us the amount of protein in there. And the contamination is going up. If I put the lid on it, it's still going up. So I guess that my grains were contaminated. But I guess this would also change the rate of the temperature, right? Yeah, it's at 0.2 now. It's reducing the amount of temperature being lost, I think. And it's showing the fermentable sugars going up and unfermentable ones going down. That's really cool. Show objectives. Can I go down in the list? Yeah. So I can then see, like, it's crispy and clean, malty and sweet. Caramel toasty. Oh, I've accidentally picked you up. 1 specific gravity. Oh, it's showing me the individual ingredients. Sorry, I understand now what this is doing. So these are the different grains, sorry, and what they're doing to it. Oh, this is really cool. You could go super in detail with this then. Alright, thanks for whoever told me about that. I now understand what this mode is. So G is X, right? What are you at? You're still at 64. So I think we'll do the the speed up thing a little bit. And we're just going to 12. Alright, let's lid off. Doing a lot. It's back at 65. Okay, that's fine with me. I'm not sure. Well, actually, you know what? Maybe it was right. Maybe I should let it cool off a little bit more before I top it up again. I don't know if that amount of volume of liquid should have had such a explosive change to the temperature, raising by 2 degrees. Alright. Just top it up a little bit more. It's like an egg. We just need to keep it warm but not boiling, okay? What temperature are you at now? 94 as well. So we can probably take you off the heat a little bit as well. Alright. You can see why people just buy the sugars directly. Let's wait for it to go to 63. Okay, now I think we top it up. You're at 84. Perfect! Just completely perfection. You're at 64. Alright. Lid off. You're at 79 now, so we can put the heat back on for you. Just a little bit. Put a little bit more on. I imagine you have to be very careful with this, like, because we're basically just diluting it as well. So that's probably going to affect, like, should affect the alcohol percentage at the end. So I'm trying to be as prudent as I can with the water. Okay, and then we need a little bit more time. Okay, you've hit 80 odd again. I'll turn the heat off. A little bit more. Well, you have to remember, if I'm adding, like, you know, water that is basically boiling, it is also going to be evaporating, although with the lid on, it's not going to be evaporating. So maybe I should take the lid off. Maybe the lid isn't necessary. It is producing steam, which should hopefully be stopping, you know, any airborne bacteria from getting in. Not ideal, obviously, compared to like a roaring flame of a Bunsen burner. But I can X-ray mode it, can't I? Is the contamination going up still? It's... Where are you? It's holding at 4%. And I think that is mainly come from the... I keep want to call it yeast, but it's not yeast. The grains. Alright, let's speed up time a little bit more. I think we're going to need one more top up. Yeah, one more top up. You can get back on the heat again. A little bit more. Yeah, that's good. Out of interest, let me just go to the X-ray mode again. I wonder if it's accepting that I'm losing liquid here. I say accepting. If it's simulating that I'm losing a bit of liquid, having it open to the air. It isn't. It's going up, which is peculiar. Okay, we need 5 more minutes. Oh, temperature's dropped dramatically. It needed one last top up. I've got the water a bit too hot as well. Easy. Oh my god, that was not easy. Okay. Fortunately though, no punish. Right, let me just close the door to as well as my roommate has done some vacuuming. There we go. You know what, that just adds to the ambiance of the game. My brew buddy is like, you know, cleaning up the wooden floors with a vacuum cleaner. Do we have any form of carpet in here? No. Any in the little foyer at least? No, that's stone as well. Okay. Well, I guess we probably won't have a vacuum. Just brushes. Okay. So you're at 64. Give me the extra 4 minutes, please. I'm not topping you up again, I think. There we go. Alright, let me get out of zoom mode as well. Perform the mash out. Heat 11 litres of water to 100 degrees C in the brew container. Then transfer to mash tun. This is already near full. Let me pause. Heat 11 litres of water to 100 degrees C in a brew container, then transfer to mash tun. I feel like we've made a mistake. Because this definitely only has 3 litres left. And this has 2 litres left. I think we went a little bit too OTT on the topping up. So, yeah. What I think I'm going to do, I guess, then is heat 3 litres of water-ish. And we're going to make a mess. Okay? Does that sound good? Is that on? No. So hang on. We needed... You know what? Just leave the rest of the water in here. Just boil it. In brew container, transfer to mash tun. That's the picnic cooler. Transfer water from a mash tun to brew container. I'm not sure what this mash out is meant to be doing. Normally when you take something to 100 degrees C, it's to stop every process. Like, to just kill everything in it. Maybe it's to kill off contamination. Actually, if this is contamination, let's not poison everyone at the Dirt Club. Let me get 11 litres, and I think I'm just going to, I guess, pour a bit out. And accept that I gooned. Okay, so we need you on full heat. Cannot pour from this container. That's awkward. Can I tap out of this container? Hang on a minute. Let me just borrow this a second. Please. Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Okay, let me take that off. Can I connect it to the top? I can. Let me just let some of this out, as I said. So I need like 14 litres in here. Right, stop. Stop! I'm pushing the wrong button. Okay, we're good. This is biodegradable, remember? Never mind. Why am I not allowed to bin? Oh, for God's sake. Right, I'll hold on to it then. Never mind. I had it in connect mode. Right, pour all this into here. Yeah, I know, we gooned it. And then clean it. 3, 4, and 5. And then put it away. Right, you come back over here. Oh god, we've made a real mess of this. Get the temperature up to 100. There we go, it's a rolling boil now. Oh, it is boiling the water off, okay. And then fill this back up again. There we go. We didn't get any overflow. Transfer wort from mash tun to brew container. So you asked me to go back into here. I guess so. Right, get me another piece of tubing. And open the tap. There we go. This still looks pretty damn good to me. Heat wort until boiling, 100 degrees, alright? Biodegradable tube in the bin. You can get some cleaning. Ooh. Heat wort until boiling, alright. Speed up time again a little bit. Okay, this is basically 100. So I need hops to boil, Palenka, 50 grams. Where are you? Cluster. Palenka? That's the malts. Palanka. Is it in here? Is this steepable? No. What the hell is my Palanka? Do I not have any? Roth is my dad. Oh, there it is. I'm just blind. How much did you want? 50 grams. 50 grams? 50 grams. 50 grams in 50 minutes. Okay. This is not quite 100 yet. That's the wrong button. There you go. A huge difference between 98 and 99.9, apparently. We place this in there. So at 20 past 6, this needs to come off. And then, I didn't even look at the amount. 10 minutes. Sanborn 60, Warika 40. It was Warika 40. And where's San... It was Sanborn, right? 60. And these need to be in for 10 minutes, okay? Place and place. So they need to come off at 46-ish. Okay, remove you into the trash can. And then, I said 25, right? I think I said 25. You come off. And we've done that. Cool water 20 degrees. Easily done. This is normally what we do overnight, right? Advanced by a day. Okay, the wort is now 20 degrees. Transfer to fermentation container. What's this? Oh, conditioning container. Of course. We've used that countless times. Alright, let's drop you here. Lid off, pick up. Formula 1 pit stop. Okay, this looks a little bit sewerage-like, so I'm hoping it doesn't taste like that. Right, we need to add yeast to this. It's the Bayern Weissen, 150 grams. Bayern Weissen, 150 grams, which is the full amount. Perfect. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Ferment at 20 degrees for 15 days. Easy peasy when you're not trying to do multiple beers at once. Okay. Add other ingredient. Corn sugar, 140 grams. Right, we failed the previous skill check, but we can do this one. I believe in us. Okay, pour it into it. 140, not a lot. A little pinch. Just a little pinch. This has been a huge failure of a beer. And transfer to conditioning container. Okay, let me just pick you up and rotate you a little bit. There you go. Also, we're not animals. You go back. You go back in here. And I do need this, actually, the conditioning container. That, retrieve it, and that. Retrieve it. Right, let's stick this on the floor. Delidify it. Connect it, open it. And let's go into X-ray mode again. So, the liquid is flowing out at a rate of... I don't know, the temperature's going down. It's not going down, it's staying consistent. It's just bugging out a little bit, because I guess it's going to like a, I don't know, an infinite value, a div by zero error. There's still 838 grams of undissolved sugar in here, which isn't just the corn sugar that we just added, although that probably is still undissolved. It must also be stuff that's come from the mash. The colour is 6 SRM. I can't remember what we were asked to do. Can I see this on the tab? Okay, they don't actually care. In fact, this was a perfect one to test off first, because they didn't really need anything. ABV right now is 5.86%, so we did lose a bit of alcohol percentage, I think, along the way. We have a little bit of carbonation, but we shouldn't have too much anyway right now because it wasn't in the conditioning container. Okay. Everything seems reasonable. Okay, let's fast forward time a little bit, as we have the slowest tap known to man. Let me take the tube off, please. Lid it. Pick it. Drop it. Pick it. Clean it. I'm like playing with a bop it right now. Put you back in the cupboard. You're biodegradable into the bin. And we have to condition for 21 days. Taste and package the beer. The best part of brewing. My favourite stage. Please. Okay. A little bit pale than I was expecting, but that's probably because I hyper diluted it. Okay. Very well balanced. No wonder this is fruity. It had all the fruits in there, apparently. Banana, phenolic, clove, apple, plum. 6.22%. That's not bad. That seems reasonable. It's unbelievably bitter, though. Okay. My bad. I guess this is because I went a little bit too, overboard. Contamination 7.9. I'm sorry if you get upset tummies, people of the... I can't remember what you're called. The Dirt Metal Shark Club. I tried my best. Okay. This should be called... So, hang on a minute. They are metal detector enthusiasts. This is very fruity. Something to do with fruits and metals. There has to be a tie in here. There has to be some sort of pun. Hang on a minute. How about we do something like... there's not an element for tea, is there? Just tea. There's not... One of the new elements isn't TY, right? I'm so bad at the new elements in the periodic table. We haven't had a TY yet. Because that would be really good right now. I know there was a T added. Oh, it was Tennessee, that's it. You know what? Shall we just make this up a little bit then? There is a Y, but there isn't just a T. Alright. Let's just make the rest of it up. We'll call it like this, as if it's like, a chemical symbol. And we'll call it Fruity Salad. Fruity Salad. Perfect. It is a Belgian IPA, correct? Sure, I'll put it in a Belgian bottle. I refuse. You know what? Sure, have a stout glass. Why is this a stout glass? Again, this is why you have the Nonic pint glasses. If you tap it very slightly, let's say you're getting flustered, someone has given you a beer which tastes horrible. Like, you can taste like the barrel might be slightly off or something. There's weird flavors, like a grapefruit citra IPA, and you're like, this is terrible. And they're going like, oh, this is like an 8 out of 10 beer. And you're like, you what? And you get a bit, hold to the collar, you hit the table or something, just, like that. This thing's just going to topple right over. Now, I tell you what this is. This is the pub trying to make more money. It's like, oh, you spilt another beer. Here you go. Here's another pint. Come, get me the money. Also, that glass, you're going to have to pay for that glass. That's what this is. No, I can't stand for that. That's not the type of person I am. Put it in the Nonic pint again. And we'll edit the label. I mentioned this last time, I would like to be able to, you know, upload pictures to this or something. But we can't do it right now. Okay, we'll go with something which is like a little bit of a tree. And I guess we'll have to just keep the design as it is. Text banner border. Text banner. Shine, shadow, width, color. Oh. Yes, that's nice. Well, I kind of like that, the green and purple. I don't even see a shadow on it. Okay, this is... Oh, texture, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. No, that's stupid. That's... okay, I can live with this. Confirm. ABV text, that's fine. Fine. Name text. Let me change the style a little bit. This should be something pretty standard. Oh, actually, that could work. Yeah, that one's just elemental. A francium, uranium, iodine, and hypothetical element Ty compound. And just don't get me started with the last bit, because that is just nonsense. Okay, I think we're good with this. Belgian IPA, fruity salad, confirm, and submit. Yes, this was the track job. Submit the beer to it. We've met all the requirements. The local method tasting club, the Dirt Arcs, that's it. Enjoy it. Enjoy my fruity salad. To the bitter end and match effect achievements. No wonder I got to the bitter end as an achievement. Okay, let me get this oriented correctly. There we go. Perfect. Sorry. Perfect. Oh, man, I love this game. In the future, we'll hopefully do better at these matchables and we'll get another chance next time. I think as well, if we get any true, like, you know, award-winning Stellar Bears, they go up here. In fact, this would probably be the shelf if, you know, Millie and Bessie were in the game. I think this is where they would try and sit. It's hyper dangerous because, you know, I have hot boiling liquids here. But it is a warm place and they can overlook basically the entire room. But no, this is where I'm going to keep the award-winning beer, so the cats will have to get off this shelf. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I hope to see you on Brew Day for another episode. Goodbye.